In this video, I'm talking about the risks of buying used VA hearing aids online. Coming up. Hi guys, Cliff Olson, Doctor of Audiology and founder of Applied Hearing Solutions in Anthem, Arizona. And on this channel, I cover a bunch of hearing-related information to help make you a better informed consumer. So if you're into that, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to click the bell to receive a notification every time I post a new video. In the United States, military veterans with hearing loss are eligible for free hearing aids and hearing aid-related services through the VA, otherwise known as the Veterans Administration. Veterans are typically eligible to receive new hearing aids every 3 years, which means that every 3 years they could theoretically take those used hearing aids or even the new hearing aids that they get and actually sell them online. Just last week, someone contacted my clinic inquiring about a set of hearing aids that they found on eBay. They said that they contacted the seller, and the seller said that the hearing aids were from their father who recently passed away. They were able to obtain their serial numbers, so we could actually call the manufacturer and inquire about where those hearing aids came from. And it turns out that those particular hearing aids belong to a US military veteran, and they were obtained through the VA. However, even though I'm able to reprogram a set of VA hearing aids, I felt that it'd be a good idea to contact a VA audiologist friend of mine to see if the VA-issued hearing aids are even allowed to be sold online. My contact at a Minnesota VA audiology clinic responded with the following. She said that the sale of a hearing aid that was prescribed for a veteran is frowned upon / prohibited. If a veteran is issued a hearing aid from the VA, it should only belong to the veteran and not resold or fit to someone else. If the veteran passes away or gets newer hearing aids, the VA has a way for the veteran to donate it back so it may be used by another veteran. She went on to say, if a hearing aid is sent to a manufacturer for repair from a non-VA clinic or under a patient name that is not tied to those devices, the manufacturer can confiscate the devices and send them back to the VA. So basically, if anything ever happens to these hearing aids that requires sending these hearing aids back to the manufacturer for repair, they may never see those hearing aids again. Buying used or new hearing aids online can be a risky venture, and it isn't only for these VA hearing aids. It also goes for hearing aids that are purchased from overseas locations, and it is also for hearing aids that are purchased from individuals who actually stole those hearing aids. If you take those hearing aids and send them into the manufacturer for repair, you will not get those hearing aids back. It doesn't matter if you actually bought them legally from these online sources. The manufacturer doesn't care. If they're stolen, they're going to keep them. Now, I am not anti-buying hearing aids online. I think that if there's some used hearing aids out there that could do some good for another individual, I think you should be able to purchase those and purchase them at a reasonable price. But there are a few pieces of advice that I will give you. And number one is make sure that you get the serial numbers from those devices. If you do not get the serial numbers from those devices, or the seller refuses to give you the serial numbers from those devices, do not buy them. Number two is verify that they are actually capable of treating your type and severity of hearing loss. Not every single type of hearing loss can be treated by every single type of hearing aid. You need to make sure that you actually get the right hearing aid for your hearing loss, otherwise that hearing aid's not going to work for you. Number three, just assume that the warranty that the seller is claiming on that particular product will not come with that product. Most hearing aid manufacturers will not honor the warranty if you purchase those devices online. It does not matter what the seller says in the description of the listing. Hearing aid manufacturers are really good at being able to identify if their hearing aids were sold online initially, and so once they find out, they're going to get rid of the warranty. Number four is that your hearing aids will not come programmed correctly to your hearing loss prescription. Hearing aids need to be customized to your specific hearing loss, and the way that they should be programmed is by using real ear measurement or real ear verification. Now, if you don't know what real ear measurement is, I highly recommend that you watch my video that I will link in the description. And number five is don't just assume that you're only going to have to pay for the hearing aids. Those hearing aids, like I mentioned already, you're going to have them programmed correctly to your hearing loss prescription. You're also going to have routine maintenance done on these devices and routine diagnostic checks done on them to make sure that they are mechanically performing correctly. You're also going to have follow-up hearing tests and adjustments done on these hearing devices. That can add hundreds, even thousands of dollars onto the cost of what it's going to take to make sure that those hearing aids work right for you long into the future. At the end of the day, you can save money buying hearing aids online. You can even buy these used VA hearing aids online, even though the VA doesn't want you to buy those hearing aids online. You just have to make sure you understand what you're getting into before you go ahead and click that buy now button. That's it for this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. If you liked the video, please share it. And if you want to see other videos just like this one, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'll see you next time.